Yo, what's going on, guys? Mush back at it with another video. Want to point your guys' attention to a pretty big Epic Game Store exclusive, or former exclusive, that is headed its way over to Steam. That is Kena Bridge of Spirits. We'll talk all about that, and a huge game coming to Xbox Game Pass come August 23rd. We'll talk that at the end of this video. Obviously, Game Pass PC is what we're talking about. But more on that in a little bit. Alright, first up, Kena Bridge of Spirits is coming to Steam on September 27th. Guys, this is a major release on Steam, and this is the exact kind of game that I don't know how effective it is for Epic Game Store to go after games like a Kena, a brand new IP that, yes, I personally was very excited for this game leading into its release, but it's not like this was a huge release, and it just seemed like the game had zero buzz on PC. And I think a big part of that is just because the visibility wasn't there. A lot of people looked at Kena and thought of it as a PlayStation exclusive, even though it was available on PC for the last year. I just don't know how many people checked it out on the Epic Game Store. Hopefully the game gets its due on Steam, because Kena is a great game. Visually, it's an absolute stunning game to look at. The art direction is great. Not the lengthiest game in the world. You can probably complete it in around 8 hours, so keep that in mind. It will be interesting to see what they price the game at. However, I should also note, come September 27th, when the game does drop, it will also be getting a new Anniversary Edition update. That includes New Game Plus. That's the major addition. Begin a new adventure after completing the game, starting with all of your abilities, upgrades, and route as you face new combat encounters, challenges, and unique enemies. You have Spirit Guide Trials, sharpen your skills, and unlock rewards in the trials. Outfits, unlock brand new outfits for Kena to wear by mastering the trials. Charm stones and an enhanced photo mode will be included as well. They have some system requirements there. Maybe I'll take a look at that as we get closer to the Steam release, just because I feel like this is going to be one of the biggest cases of a game having a heightened interest after the Steam release happens. I mean, you even see that with bigger releases like Final Fantasy VII Remake. When that came out on Epic Game Store, and yes, FF7 Remake completely different than Kena in the sense that FF7 is a huge game, but nonetheless, it came out on Epic Game Store, had a tiny bit of buzz, but then you saw when they dropped it on Steam as well, I felt a completely different level of buzz from the Steam release. I don't have exact numbers. I wish we had public numbers so we could compare, like, how a game does after the timed exclusivity period on Steam. Like, does Steam outsell the initial release on the Epic Game Store? You would have to imagine that it does, just because, anecdotally speaking, that's just the sense that I get, but who knows? Maybe I'm just a Steam nut hugger and I'm being too mean. I've said a lot of good things about the Epic Game Store, what they're doing for free games and everything that you get with that. Their sales that they run, if you are okay with buying games on Epic Game Store, I don't even have to say if you're okay. If you just buy games on the Epic Game Store, bro, their summer sales that they run and their bigger sales, the mega sales and whatnot, those are really solid, and you know, it's worth taking advantage of from time to time when you have like a $10 coupon that they're offering and all that stuff. There's a lot of advantages to that. I just think Steam just offers you that level of visibility where I told this story before, I'm pretty sure, in a previous video, but when Final Fantasy VII Remake came out on Steam, one of my boys just went on Steam, saw the banner that FF7 was out, or maybe saw that it was the top seller or whatever, and was like, holy hell, Final Fantasy VII's on Steam, is on PC, let me go buy it. And then he bought it, and I saw him streaming it on our Discord page, and he was like, bro, did you see FF7's on PC finally? And I'm like, yo, dude, do you know this game's been out for like 6 months on the Epic Game Store? Literally had no idea. He had no idea, and he's like the most casual of casual PC gamers, I would say, or more so casual than people, you know, watching my videos and whatnot. But that's just like one instance where it really showed me, man, the visibility Steam offers, you can really not undersell it, and how effective it is. Obviously, that's one isolated instance. Doesn't mean it extends to the majority of people. I don't know. It's just a story that I thought I would share with the visibility Steam brings, and that's a FF7 remake. Like, in the case of Kena Bridge of Spirits, it's a brand new IP, it's a game that didn't have a gargantuan amount of buzz leading into its initial release, so hopefully this does do pretty well. Pricing is going to be key here. If it's like $40, $50, I just don't know if people are going to check that out even with the update, but we'll see how that turns out. Moving on from that, I do want to know, Death Stranding will be coming to Xbox PC Game Pass come August 23rd. Pretty major addition to Game Pass, which is interesting because, you know, there's a Microsoft, subscription service, and Death Stranding's not even available on Xbox, but it's going to be available on PC Game Pass. A very rare instance where it's a PC-only Game Pass title. A lot of the times, the console Game Pass does get emphasis on what is offered, but that is something to consider. Like, that's a pretty significant deal to for Microsoft to get for a Game Pass on PC, and Game Pass on PC is a banger subscription service. Like, if you guys are running on that dollar subscription service every 3 months, like, that's a really good deal, and I would say that whenever that's available, you should jump on that. Outside of, you know, those of you that were degenerates like me and stacked our subscription services for years and years, you know, we made out like bandits, but, nonetheless, Death Stranding, a nice inclusion there. I know it had a ton of buzz when it initially came out, and then a lot of people saw it as FedEx Delivery Simulator, and then it lost a little bit of buzz. The PC version is really, really good, and would recommend you to check that out. But it should be noted, this is the standard release on PC. It's not the director's cut, which is a little bit of a bummer, but hey, thumbs the brakes just to have it on Game Pass. I think that's a pretty major addition, so definitely, if you've yet to play Death Stranding, give it a look. You might be surprised with what to expect, and it's a Kojima title. Norman Reedus is in it. Narratively, it's really strong, so give it a look. I think you guys will be pleasantly surprised by it if you have yet to check it out. But that's gonna do it for me. Again, Kenna Bridge of Spirits, I think that's a pretty major Epic Game Store exclusive coming to Steam. Definitely add that to your wish list, if nothing else. I could definitely understand $30 to $50 at that price point. No mas on that. $30 to $40, let's say. No mas on that. But it'll eventually go on sale. It'll eventually be sub 20, and at that price point, I would say it's a worthwhile buy, and definitely one worth checking out. Death Stranding coming to PC Game Pass August 23rd. If you've yet to pick it up, game still goes for like 15 to 20 bucks on sale. Not a bad time to check it out for sure. That's gonna do it for me. Let me know all your thoughts in the comment section down below. As always, thanks for watching, and I will catch you guys in the next one. Peace out. Hey, what's going on, guys? Mush here again. Hope you enjoyed the video. As you guys might know, YouTube's notification system is sometimes a little bit wonky, even if you're subscribed to the channel. Maybe you're not abundantly aware that I uploaded a video. To remedy that situation, make sure you hit the bell notification button. This way, whenever I upload a new video, and I try to upload as consistently as possible, you will be notified directly of the upload, and you can watch it as soon as it goes live. I would really appreciate if you guys hit that button so you can stay up to date with all of the content I'm posting. But as always, guys, thanks for watching, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace out.